Welcome to episode 74 of Let's Play Civ 6 Forever War. We have been pushing all the way south here, and I realized I'm being a bit dumb. I have a bunch of governors that are currently just in, there's no reason for him to be in Methone. He's just sort of hanging out there. We can have Adana. We can just have it. And also, we can prevent Angkor Wat from flipping, actually. We can't prevent your mom from flipping, but, Yeah, I have to decide who I'm going to move, though. Not her. Not him, I don't think. I'm definitely going to need to upgrade him more. But Magnus, yeah, he's just hanging out. And he can go to Angkor Wat, right? Yeah. So, now we only have this city that's going to flip, and we can easily just retake it, basically. Which I don't mind doing. And also, once we take Kandy, we'll have multiple things here. Oh, I still have great plans for this whole region. All right, we've got replaceable parts, which does some good things, but it puts us in position for a great flight. I feel silly, but we're gonna skip her too. Just not very useful for us. Okay. Let's go ahead and build a hangar. So that way Hill Valley can be, we'll call this Big Flight Hub. Or Fluid Hub. That's fine. But we're going to upgrade this as much as we can and produce planes out of here. Alright. We're going to repair the library. Science is good. So these guys don't have to be here anymore. We can move on. So, yeah, I'm just looking around at our forces, wondering. Okay, yeah, you have to move. We have determined that you can go there. And now, a full range of kabooms will fall upon this district. And I am very happy to do that. I like delivering pain to my enemies. And occasionally to neutrals and even friends. Because, you just gotta, once in a while. Yeah, well, don't actually do that. I'm just being silly. But let's get a tank corps. Sure, everyone can just stay where they are. Oh, I can upgrade to infantry. Let's hold off for now, because there was some other stuff I want to spend money on. Namely, up here, we need to buy this tile. And the reason being is because buying it and having it within Jack Dion is going to... Anything surrounding the vampire castle is going to power it up. It's going to give it more goodies. So we're going to rip that up, and next turn we'll finally have a castle. So all of these yields will be duplicated and given to our capital. How cool is that? So, yeah, we have our drones. We also have to sort of see what we can do about probing this direction. Leventa. Oh, we could certainly use another balloon over here. I might even be able to faith purchase it. No, it doesn't count. We have to build one the hard way. So, why not you? How long for a drone? 16 turns. Never mind, you suck. We can just build the drone in our capital, but we're kind of busy right now. How about you? Can you do it for us? 6 turns. Sold. You're going to build us a drone. We're going to become more powerful. Alright, let's wail on him. And if I'm not mistaken, yeah, we have a bit of a traffic jam here. So let's sink him. Then we can combine these two guys. Very strong. We're finally starting to get the very beginnings of a navy on this ocean. Alright, great news. This guy is in the field. And the thing is, we can just sort of scoot right on by. Because we're gonna keep this city. So we can just sort of continue around. We're gonna need a melee unit for this city though, because it's not actually on the water. Well, it's on this water, but you know, that's not counting. So let's wail on this encampment. Whale of a time. Alright. You will keep whaling on the capital. He'll be in position to turn around and fire on this other city as soon as we can. We're going to pillage for faith. And you know what? Let's go ahead and get an AT crew with faith, because we can turn this into an army. Oh, we already have this guy for that purpose. Well, no, he can stay here. He's sort of our security guy. Alright, continue blasting. Go back to patrol. Alright, we're good. We're good. Everyone's happy. Oh, we finally made this settler. Out of these two locations, this one has oil. So I'm going to opt for it being first. It's been a long time since we settled a new city. We haven't really needed to. You know, our army is a settler, basically. Is a series of settlers. That was funny. I used to play a lot of Civ with Dryron. You remember Dryron, right? And I still do play Civ with him sometimes. But just like, I'm way too busy most of the time, sadly, for good long Civ sessions. But he was always a lot more aggressive than me back in the day. So I had a joke where I would call an army a Dwyron settler. It's not to be confused with a Dwyron city. That's something different. A Dwyron city is a city that's very far away from your capital or any other cities that you found early on in the game. A Dwyron road is a city that is a road that connects to that city, and a Dwyron settler is an army. Because I used to love settling, and he used to love conquering. But now, I have come to enjoy the arts of conquering myself. So, trader, let's go for a spy there. This city's actually not terrible, given its kind of low population, which I don't think will ever change. Alright, Alexandria on the Latmus. No, we're going to go for armories. Looking forward to, forget what that policy was. We got to find that again. I keep forgetting. It's an economic policy. Yeah, I can't wait to put that one in. That's going to be so good. Alexandria. We don't have much coal to spare. We don't have that much oil to spare. I would like to give you a power plant, but instead, we can go through your faith things for faith generation for land units. That's fine. Alright, we're going to keep repairing your campus units. Or your campus buildings, rather. And time to whale. Are my eyes deceiving me, or is there room for a city? Yeah, we could put a city here if we really wanted to, but I mean, other than the oil, it would be kind of lame. Alright. So, we're going to go ahead and take care of this. And yeah, why not hit it one more time? I should actually be able to go on and assault that position. Very good. Now we're going to have the opportunity to bring people down and begin our assault on Konya very soon. So we'll get our drones into general Konya pummeling locations. It's a very strong move at this point. And you are going to eventually join you, so yeah, come down here. Yeah, we're about to lose this city for a turn. I'm willing to upgrade you, but you probably can't afford that, can you? No. Well, if we could just pillage for gold somewhere, we could afford that. Which we can do. So guess what? You're now a tank. That's worthwhile. And you know what? We can still fire on the city. So that's cool. It just means that there's something else we're going to have to repair when we take the city. But honestly, I don't even mind. Take first, repair later. That's what I always say. Alright. We're going to keep you here. We need to do something. Eventually, we might be able to spare some naval units to join this thing. Like this one, for instance. I actually think I will send this one out to make this an army. It'll take a while to get there, but he's kind of like the spare, the odd one out. And oh, look at this. We have happy people all around, and he can also wail on the capital. Gosh. Yeah, let's get him over here. Form the army now. I said I wasn't going to do that with him, but we're changing our mind. So yeah, I think next turn we take this, and then we have to refocus on taking that. Actually, we could almost take that now, couldn't we? But, you know, let's not be greedy. Vampire, you go in there. Let's... Oh, he's vulnerable now. Did not make the best calculations with him, did I? Okay, well, we can do that. We'll upgrade you. That's the strongest we can do. Oh, right. We're going to start stacking everyone in Pella for production purposes. And you... Yeah, we won't pressure you too much. But happy news. Happy news. Guess what we can start doing? We can start whaling on Samarkand. Oh, yes. The East Coast naval victory of joy and lower taxes is about to begin. We can even bring our field cannon. Why not? It might get shot at, but whatevs. Alright, so you can't build anything here, can you? No. Alright, we're going to finally do it. We finally have a vampire castle. Giving 28 food, 19 production, and 10 gold to our capital. As you can see here, it's not actually doing anything for our city itself, but it is giving all that stuff to our capital. Oh, yes. It doesn't look like it right now, but I think sometimes you just need to turn the roll over. In any case, you go back up here. There's work to be done. Exciting. Okay, you're going back to the capital, and you're going to gain some sources. And, well, I think that's probably enough for this episode. So I just want to say thank you for watching, and I'll see you again next time.